Live. All right, cool. Welcome. As usual, I am. Oh, hey, the Palestine one's working today. Sweet. I am Tej, or TJ, or Tim, or whatever. Of Rabbit Haberdashery, and just gonna do some quick updates, kind of chat about what's going on with the channel and the server and things like that. While there. Chat about that stuff whilst I do my daily games, which I do every day, but I don't stream every day. If you're new to this, if this is your first time checking this out, I stream the games usually about once a week, but I do them mostly every day. Kind of a special interest. In fact, well, yeah. I don't think I keep that up enough. The on the Discord. There's a few things going on Discord. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Bam! Check out that link. Now I take you to the Discord. Where you can join and hang out. So basically, a couple things going on with the Discord. One is that we joined a partnership circle with some other servers. Hosted by the Anarchist Cookbook, right? It's TAC. Let me check. I got that. Yeah, the Anarchist Cookbook is the channel that's hosting it, the server that's hosting it. So we've joined that. We've joined that server, or not server. We've joined that partnership, and so currently there's us. There's the Anarchist Cookbook, which has like community events and like maybe doing movie nights and game nights and things like that. And they so they go ahead and they're doing that. And there's also there's that server. There's another one that's a RP server. It's a very slice of life RP. I'm actually trying it. I just submitted a character yesterday. I've never done Discord RP. I've been curious about it for a bit because I used to do so. Okay, when I first started doing tabletop RPGs, it was not on a tabletop. It was actually there we go. It was not on a tabletop. It was not in person. It wasn't on tabletop. It was actually in an IRC server. We played a World of Darkness campaign in an IRC server. This is not heated up enough. I'll be right back. Hold on a second. So the RP server is called Valoria City something. What is it? Yeah, Valoria City Life. It is slice of life RP. But anyway, so they're about to start an ad. You know what? I'm gonna tell it to snooze this one. I'm in the middle of talking. So ads are snooze for 5 minutes. Okay, I got 5 more minutes. All right. So basically, when I started doing tabletop RPGs, it was a IRC server. If you don't remember IRC servers, if you were too young or too cool to remember IRC servers, they were chat rooms. Basically, they were the predecessor to. No, you were just out there. I literally just let you were. No, oh, it'll be fine. They were the predecessor to Discord to a certain extent. There was a lot of what Discord does now. IRC did in like 1999, 2000, 2001. I was pretty active in IRC servers playing tabletop RPGs. Ooh, goodness. Also doing it after I moved to Mass, which would have been 09-ish, probably into the early. Yeah, I think we ended that game. So I know Merc still exists. MIRC was the program that I mostly used. There's a few others. I think it still exists, but it fell out of favor somewhere in the vicinity of, I want to say, the late 2000s, maybe early 2010s. I stopped playing. Well, that game ended, and then that community kind of fell apart, drifted apart, or I drifted out of it, or something happened. I don't remember. And around 2010-ish, and then I wasn't really part of anything like that for a while, and then Muds came along, and that was 2016, I want to say. 2015, 2016, my wife and I were invited into a this would have been Vampire, the second one, Requiem. Vampire the Requiem. We were invited into a Vampire the Requiem mud game. And it was fun. I didn't get as into it, and that was not because of Mud. I mean, Mud functioned basically the same way, so it wasn't because of Mud. It was just, it didn't. That particular game, as soon as I got into it, I happened to get into it right as it was starting to fall apart, and so, it didn't stick around. So that was based on my experience, and like I said, that's where I started on tabletop RPGs was in IRC, and so I've been curious about, what are you chewing on? Don't chew on my desk. I know it's made of wood. Go get a toy if you want to chew on something. You have so many toys to chew on. Yes, I know, you're very sweet, Lily, but go chew on a toy, not my desk. So the what are they talking about? So I haven't really gotten into Discord RPs. I didn't know they existed for the longest time. And then when I found out that they existed, it was, my son Grizz, you've met Grizz, if you've been following the channel for a while, or if you just kind of know him. He actually was streaming before I was. Well, this channel existed before he started streaming, but like it was a once a year Extra Life game. That was it. We didn't use it for anything else. He was like actually using Twitch well before I was. But we're going to okay. All right, we're apparently going to an ad. So I'm just going to stop talking for a little bit and let the ad do its thing, and I'll try to remember what I was originally talking about by the time we get back. I mean, if you're watching this on YouTube, obviously the ad isn't really there, so it'll probably be confusing for you. But understand, this is going on Twitch first, and then being shared to YouTube. So that's what I'm referring to. I start having little segments here that are just for like YouTube and you know, subscribers who don't get ads. Because I think if you subscribe on Twitch, you don't get ads. I should say that when it comes back. Is the ad running? The ad just started? Are you kidding me? They're killing me with this. They give me a countdown to when the ad's going to start. And they don't start the ad for like a full minute after they say it's going to start. So I have no idea what's going on. So I guess I did say that while the people were still here. People watching for free. What am I looking for here? It's like gang colors or something. I don't know. I think it's gang colors. I only know like the two games. That's great. Chris Blood's Latin games. I don't know if MS-13 counts as a game. We didn't really have games where I grew up. I mean, we didn't really have the population to sustain a game. I guess Youngstown did, but they had the mob. The mob wasn't a game. The mob was still powerful enough in that place, but they just didn't let the gangs get a foothold. So we didn't have that. But obviously that does mean that we had to deal with the friggin' mob. Yes, I know. You want to go back out there, but you were just out there. You were out there for so long, and then you came back in the house, and then immediately, as soon as I sat down after letting you back in the house, started asking to go back outside. And we're not doing that. We're not doing that game. You can hang out in the house for a minute. Well, you're definitely not getting any of this. Okay. Maybe it's about this TV show or something. I don't see crypts on here, so. You guys don't really see me eat these things. You don't know. That killed my fart for a little bit. Anyway. We've entered a partnership circle. The Discord has entered a partnership circle. Plum's an RP server. It's Slice of Life RP. I've never tried Slice of Life RP. I've never tried Discord RP. I'm doing that now. I just made a character yesterday. I got approved. I haven't played it yet. Probably do that later today if I have time. Because I got like stuff I do. So after I get off of here, I have stuff that I'm gonna have to do. And then tonight Shadowrun. Look forward to that. No idea what's going on here. We're gonna do it. We're gonna use a hint. Let's see what happens. Okay. 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 Oh, well, that looks like green. I don't like when it's color coded or color sorting or whatever. I'm colorblind. I think the Twitch stream is actually tagged with colorblind. Actually, in fact. And so what happens is okay, here's the thing. I can see colors. I can see colors to a certain degree. Like I'm not. People hear colorblind and assume that means that I can't see the world. Like they're like, oh, you see it black and white. No, yeah, I see colors. I just suck at it. I see fewer colors than you do, and by that I mean it's like I think I saw a chart that said that I see like 0.1% the color spectrum that the average person sees. The average human being. It's definitely. But everything is color coded. Like everything is color coded all friggin' time. It drives me crazy. I can't stand it. How much stuff is color coded? And so what I ended up doing, what I do end up doing, fairly often, is that I let people. Well, one, I react very strongly to color coding things like that. Like, don't do this, don't do this. Even if it is colors that I can see, if it's like this is other people can't. Like there's other colorblind people who can't, and I don't. I'm sick of dealing with it. I'm just so sick of dealing with colors that I just rather if you didn't color code at all. And so there's that, but then there's also I have a tendency, bit of a habit, of letting people think I'm more colorblind than I really am. And the reason for that is that they shut up faster. See, if they don't know. They don't know how much or how little I can see. And so I just so there. Um so yeah, I just let them think I see less than I actually do because then they're like, "Oh, what color is this?" And I'm just like, "I don't know, can't see it." And then it just makes my day easier. It just makes my day easier. I don't want to deal with it. Anyway, so on the Discord we've done this partnership. You should check it out. Check out the check out you know our Discord. Check out the partnership, the partner Discord channels that we have partnered with. Um, if you want to be part of that partnership circle, reach out to the Anarchist Cookbook. That's like I said, the hub of that. But also, we're each server is kind of like being highlighted as serving functions within the larger kind of body of the circle. And ours is obviously partly just uh, partly part of it is the TTRPGs. We're the TTRPG server, but also we're a hangout space. We're a community server for talking and arranging uh hanging out and chatting and stuff like that. And one of the things that I've done is I've added a so Discord has server forums now. I don't know what this is. Darkest or Sag? What? Oh, Green Acres, Blue Blood. Oh, so it's like TV shows. color titles. Let's see a way to. Oh, it's color TV. It is color TV. Cool. Oh, there's that. Usually it's yellow. And then they use yellow. Okay. Is it Golden Girls? It is. Okay. White. What the heck? Okay. I don't like that one. I don't enjoy that one. Hey! Send it to my phone so I can send it to my text group. Alright. But anyway, so Discord has these forums now. They've had it for a little while, but you know. They have these forums, channels that you can make, and I made one for neurodivergent topics. So if you want to stem by like counting, a lot of neurodivergent. So I've been looking for like autistic servers. I've been trying to join autistic servers to kind of meet people and connect with them. And why is this not working? Why is this not working? One thing not connected anymore. It's not connected anymore. Why did it stop? Why did it disconnect? The phone link thing is just constantly crap. And a lot of neurodivergent or autistic or whatever servers have like STEM channels where people like do post vocal stems, or they have counting. Someone will post one, the next person post two, and the next person post three, and they just do that. I have never. I personally don't find those helpful. Nah, not working. Why is it not working? Screw this thing. But rather than making a bunch of channels for that, because it's not like a neurodivergent, it's not a server about neurodivergent. I just made a forum server where you can put all that stuff. And one of the things in there, right now, it's the only thing in there, is I'm posting the results from these games that I play. And so if you play any of these games or any other like daily trivia games or whatever, and you want to share your results with somebody, and you're in the Discord, you can share them there. Compare results if you want, or just generally post them. Semi-truck, monster truck, dump truck, and full truck, qualifier truck, titanic truck, full truck, final truck, giant truck, 100 truck, quarter truck, big truck. I don't know. It wasn't trucks. Monster, giant, titanic, and Bigot. large thing. Way on the right track. On the right track. That's good. All right. Oh, right. I never turned off the copy. All right. Semicircle. Quarter circle. Final. Qualifier round. And the final. Sports things. Things. C. Where was I? Disreputable establishment. Bumper? Bumper. Okay. Why not, right? I don't think I've ever seen. Oh, is that what bumper crop is supposed to mean? Never knew that. I never knew what bumper crop was. Apparently it was a big crop. Who knew? Not me. Because there's the 8. I see. Root sound at the different dogs nose snout. Duncan Nitro an hour after noon. Get married to wed. Organization infiltrated by aliens in Space Jam. NBA. Oh, you guys couldn't hear the music because I desktop. Darn. So tonight is Shadowrun. Looking forward to that. When last we left off, what's his character's name? I don't remember his character's name now. Nathan's character had made the ill-advised decision to just, throw a grenade at a bunch of people who weren't actively attacking us. So this session is going to start with us dealing with that. Eric said he's going to be there. Eric wasn't there last time. He said he's going to be there tonight. In fact, he messaged me a question. About it, said he could prepare. So. What I'm just talking about. Okay. That's the worst. Um. Defense. S. S. Yeah. I don't know. Like Squid. Squid Game. Isn't that a show? Squid Game? No. I'm not super up to date on TV. I'm not super up to date on pop culture in general. You know, so I don't watch TV much. I don't watch much TV in general. It's just not a thing that I spend a lot of time with. But we have been watching TV with the kids, like with or after dinner. Mostly it's been Christmas movies lately. But we have been watching actual TV shows. We watched Phineas and Ferb with them recently. Finished that. We watched Over the Garden Wall. We were gonna watch Gravity Falls, but one of my kids just isn't ready for it yet. And so right now we're in DuckTales, the original DuckTales one from the 90s, I think. I don't think it was the 80s. It might have been the 80s. I think it was the 90s though. Give me another letter. That's not a super helpful letter. Defense. Street. I guess it could. Probably is. What? That's what it was. Urgh. Share this on Discord. And also on post it on the Blue Sky as well. Know what you think? TJ, Sexy Beast, you're on Blue Sky? Is it as Rabbit Haberdashery or is it as, me? And the answer is yes. Oh, wow. I'm on Blue Sky as me and as Rabbit Haberdashery. However, this is important to note. I suck at switching accounts, so I basically only post as me. I never posted Rabbit Haberdashery. I need to fix that. When I was on Twitter, when it was called Twitter, I could at least, There were tools for like scheduling posts, and I could just schedule a bunch of stuff, and I forget about it. But it was functioning, but no, not anymore. Got another ad coming up at some point. Probably lie to me about what. But do you want to look out for that? D. Oh, well, it's not fried. Oh, ad break started already. Good. Stove and globe right next to each other. That's nice. Welcome back. Okay. Might be among my fastest solves ever for the Seta Chordal. Because it is unusual that one went the first three words. It's actually one of the words. All right. Oh, okay. Cuba. This one's pretty easy. I know it's Cuba, so I try to. Like I said, I'm going to try to explain things better. I know it's Cuba because it looks like Cuba. I don't really know how else to describe it. This is where it gets tricky because, like, you know, you're gonna have. This is pretty bad at all. It's. I know what they are. Question of what this one is. Okay, so this one, because they're in alphabetic order, outside of alphabetic order, it's after Bahamas and before Haiti. Could be the British Virgin Islands, but the U.S. Virgin Islands isn't up there. It doesn't seem like it would be. They're like right next to each other. Hey, now Jack. Doesn't hurt. Okay. So what I can do now is say Bahamas. Okay, and I can scroll through the options until I get to Haiti. I think it's gonna start with a C. I think. I guess it could be Barbados. But I think this one's Born Island. Bermuda, I'm pretty sure is Born. Cape Verde. Right? That was yesterday's answer, and I got it wrong. I never got it. You weren't here to see it. That wasn't streaming, but I failed. If you check out the Discord, check out the Discord. It's there. There's also yes there. Here, isn't it? No. That's Jamaica. Wait, okay. Mexico, U.S., Jamaica, Haiti, or the British Commonwealth, or the British Commonwealth. So it's gotta be one of these two. It was that. Which of these facts is true about Cuba? Let's say traditional Cuban music. One day it was. Which one of these is false about Cuba? Or it wasn't Cuba, but which one of these is false about the country? And I didn't know that I didn't read it very well. I just assumed it was another one that was true. When I clicked one that I thought was true. Unfortunately, it was one that was true. It was one that was false. So. Which one of these is in Cuba? Ooh, that one? Yeah, cool. The capital? Is that? I don't speak Spanish. Is that how you? Is that just the capital? El Capitolio. The capital. I feel like it probably is. All right, so which one is Cuba? Probably not that one. That's not how you say Cuba. That's not the Cuban flag. Oh, that's got the stripes. Damn. That's what we do. There's Spanish. I feel like a Taino. Oh, alright, cool. Estimated population of Cuba. Whole bunch. What's the currency used in? Yeah, you use the peso, right? You organize the four most populated cities of Cuba in the right order. Havana, Santiago de Cuba. How about doing it the other way around? I should have. Probably less than 60 grand. Yeah. Beautiful. Pretty good on that one. Pretty good. It's been a bunch of countries. I mean, other than Cabo Verde yesterday. It's been a bunch of countries that like just are like from a Western context would be considered easy. You know what I mean? I think. I don't know. My perspective is almost skewed. All right, today I'd like to travel from Finland to Slovenia. Well, do I want to go down? Because they count Sweden and Denmark. So I could go Sweden, Denmark, Germany. Then I have to do like Austria. Slovenia? Maybe. You know what? I might. Let me try the other one. So we go Russia, Ukraine, Hungary. Hungary. Geez. Hungary touch Ukraine. Let me think. No, I don't think it does. Fuck yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh, you heard me tapping something? Did you think I was calling you? Hmm? Mwah. Think I was calling you? Want to say hi to stream? Huh? You want to say hi to stream? Say hi, stream. Yeah. All right. So I'm pretty sure. Ah! Oh God! You can't be on my lap on this chair. I can't handle it. Yeah. I love you too. All right. So I got one that's guaranteed before, right? Because it's you know, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Austria. Wait, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Austria. That's like guaranteed 4. I'm pretty confident Austria touches Slovenia. The other way might be 3 if Hungary touches Ukraine. Ukraine is pretty big, so it could. And I kind of want to let him out. It's been long enough now that I think I can justify it, but get up now. Get up. But if it's not 3, then it's 4, right? You know what? I'm doing it. I'm running the risk. Okay. Yeah. The dog's outside. Yeah. Oh, I bet you these +1s went through Sweden. I bet you they went through Sweden. Okay. Ohio to Maine. My friend just did that recently. Does it fairly often, actually. She's got a sister in Ohio. The rest of her family lives in Maine. So sometimes she doesn't live in either of those places, but sometimes she has reason to travel between the two. Probably not the way that she'll do it, but could be. Could be. An option. Realistically, there's not a whole lot of great ways to get through the Vermont New Hampshire bit. You're just driving across. Not a whole lot of great options for that. I mean, you can do it if you want, that sort of thing. It's Monday. You know what that means? Weekly challenge time. Okay. Today I'd like to travel from the Bay of Bengal, that's me right here, to the Black Sea, that'd be this one, by boat, landing major oceans, seas, and straits and gulfs. Now this one, okay, I have struggled with this. The water ones wrecked me. All right, because you know what happens is I'll get like the ocean, which is fine, like the Indian Ocean, okay, the Atlantic Ocean, okay, Mediterranean Sea, but then it wants like the Bosphorus Strait. I know the Bosphorus Strait, but you know what I'm saying. Like it wants all these tiny little. It wants like the like I have to know all the like which one's the Adriatic Sea, which one's the Ionic Sea. It's tricky. Okay, Indian Ocean. Let's start with the Indian Ocean. And Atlantic. But then, like, I don't know. Yeah, separately. Now, I don't know if they have like Straits of Gibraltar. Let's see. They have the Straits of Strait of Gibraltar. That's how we're gonna get into the Mediterranean Sea. Hey. Dickbag. That's what's right here. Okay. Oh, it lied to me. Oh. I hate when the Ionian Sea. Is that the one? Nope, that's not the right one. It's not the Adriatic Sea. That's up more. Oh God, what's the one that's? Here's Turkey. Ionian Sea isn't gonna do it for me. What? How am I supposed to get up to the? What are you talking about? How am I supposed to get from here up around Turkey and not go through the Ionian Sea? Why is the Ionian Sea not counted? Oh my God! Let me count the Bosphorus. Oh, this is why it's a challenge. I don't think it's Aegean. That's right. Aegean. Alright, so the Aegean is right. Oh, that's not Turkey right there. That's why. This is Crete. Okay, so once we go this way. Okay, so how do I get what? What? Oh, what's that strait? Straight. The Hecta's believed to originate right around there somewhere. Not that one. All right. great. Sea of Crete? Sure, why not? Okay. Oh god, what's that little? What's that little lake there? Little. It's probably quite large, but it looks little compared to where we're at. But it's the one that's right here. Temples there. Scroll. Hmm. Is his name C? Is his name C? Let me see. Um. Wait, this stuff. Phosphorus. The bite of Benin. Like, not here, but it's cool. Thing is, every time, like I said, every time it's like bodies of water. Correct. I don't know. Oh god, I can't remember. I don't remember what it's called. Where's the Hecate String? I need to look that one up. Okay. That was necessary. Good. Was that? No, wrong way. Oh, what's this bit though? What's that bit though? What's that bit? Wait. What? Straight. Where is that? If it's not there. In friggin' Canada? Rude. Okay. Wait. Because now I gotta. Well, no. Why is the Strait of Gibraltar not part of this? It's definitely supposed to be. Right friggin' there. Yeah, that's definitely supposed to be what connects the Atlantic to the Mediterranean. Like, that should have counted. That it's right there. That's why is it in the list if it's not? Ooh. 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 Pissing me off. Someone to travel. That was my explanation for that one. Okay. Yeah, start putting some letters. I don't remember. What it's called. I just have to hope that I recognize it when I see it. If you watching do remember what it's called, feel free to keep that shit to yourself. No, I mean if you you can tell me. You can tell me. Give credit where credit is due. Um, I don't really know the name of it. There it is. +4. Oh. All right, treasure guesser. Do you remember today that I know how to play the friggin' game? No. And the thing is, like, I know someone is watching this and be like, why don't you just do this thing? I do. Frequently. And it still doesn't. Like compounds. Really? It's up here, isn't it? Pretty sure it's up here somewhere. Like compounds. Oh, I know. hear about lake compounds all the friggin' time. It's somewhere in New England. It's one of those places. I've never been there. Definitely like a rich person place. But yeah, that's Bristol. Do. The words. Okay, so we're looking at a big dam with no words. No words. It looks like a big dam. I think it's a big dam. Could be wrong. But yeah, the lake compounds. Oh, there we go. Provide Daniel Johnson. Route, trends, get back, Labrador. Okay, so we're looking over here. The lake that's name of this lake. That's gonna help me a lot. Okay, here we go. Anyway, lake compounds. Hear about it all the time. I'm not in the right tax bracket because I've ever gone there. So I knew it was around somewhere, but I didn't know where. I'm gonna go ahead, man. I need to. Go. Almost done. 13th. Okay, we're on the other side of the world. 2,000. All right. Yes, I got it. 2. It was Turkey. And I was like, oh, well, it's gonna, it gave me a distance, and I was like, that distance, that's like, Turkey-ish distance. I'll put in Turkey, and then that would give me an idea of where I need to because it was turkey. And then my friends in the text thread also got it. So, that was cool. Into. Yeah, nice. Noise. Okay, so that's the games for the day. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some work done before game tonight, and be ready for that. So we're gonna So we didn't do the live stream of game last week. This is the other thing I wanted to talk about that I forgot to talk about. We didn't do live stream of the game last week, and the reason was that my computer wasn't letting me. It was just crashing. Actually, I've gotten like 39 warning notifications, dropped frames. Just on this stream, I'm having all kinds of trouble. I don't know why. I'm plugged directly. Like, it's not an internet issue. We have really good internet. Surprisingly good for where we live. We have really good internet, and I'm plugged directly into it. Like my computer is plugged directly into the box. It's just an old computer, and so it's probably that. But what I've been doing is I have a laptop. I have a plug it in. This bad boy. I have this. This doesn't remind me that I need to plug it in for tonight. But anyway, so I started trying to export some of the functions. I'm trying to export some of the functions of the stream to that. So like tonight, when I joined the video call, I'm going to join it on that computer. Because who cares? And instead of this one, instead of the one that's doing the stream. And I'm gonna, do my GMing on that computer. And I'm gonna do, basically everything I can on that computer. And this one is just gonna have Streamlabs and the map that shows on stream. That's it. Nothing else running. And if that doesn't work, then what's going to happen is next week. Well, okay. So what we did last week when that didn't work, when it was not letting me live stream, was I just recorded and uploaded it to YouTube as soon as the session was over. So they're still recording. It's just on YouTube, but it's just not on Twitch. And it's visible in the Discord. Whenever videos go live on our YouTube, they get posted to our Discord, so you can check that stuff out there. And then what was I saying? So then I just recorded it. So if tonight it doesn't work again, I'll just record it, upload it, and take care of that. And if that's the case, then what we'll do is next week. I already talked to my wife about She has a much better computer. It's new. It was just built. It's way better. And I mean, she needs a better computer than me. She always has a better computer than me. But she needs a better computer for her job. She's a software engineer. And also, she plays more video games than I do. So if that doesn't work tonight, then she's gonna host stream next week. So we're working on this. We're trying to fix this. We're also looking at the possibility of, you know, replacing this computer. I did get a nice one from Dave. You know Dave. He's in the server. He's in the channel. I did get a nice one from Dave that he was retiring. He was building a new one. He does it every so often. Upgrades, builds a new one, and then he sells off the other old one, usually as parts. But he offered me this one. He said, "Hey, but it was having an issue, and so he let me borrow it to see if it was going to continue having the issue after he made some adjustments to it." And it was. It just would crash on us. And so I'm not using that right now. Probably could, but I have to reset it up because he was supposed to come pick it up. So I factory reset it. So it's here. That's what my laptop is sitting on right now to charge. It's just, basically just using it as a shelf under there at the moment. But yeah, anyway. We're gonna look into replacing my computer at some point with a better one, more suited for streaming. And in the meantime, we're gonna keep experimenting and try to figure out how to make it work. So keep an eye out for that tonight. Also, big news. So one thing we're trying to do is in the new year, we're gonna talk about the schedule some more. We're gonna figure some stuff out. We're going to set a schedule that we can keep. And we really want to try to do a full year where we make every single appointment scheduled, every single session, every single stream that's scheduled, we make for a full year and see what that does for the channel. And I'm doing the same thing on my TikTok. I'm putting up a video every day, trying to hit a full year straight of putting up a video on my TikTok every day. So these are things we're trying to do, to kind of get. And I mean, yeah, there's some branding stuff in there where it's just like, yeah, get a brand out there, get people to notice it, and engage with it, and maybe get some traction or whatever. But the big part is we want to get into the habit. You know what I mean? Right now we're very bad about keeping our schedule. And this show with the games, I don't have a name for it. It's not scheduled. It just kind of happens whenever it happens, and that type of thing. It's not fair to you. Like, if you want to see this thing, you don't know when it is. So that's the goal, is try to do a full year where we make and publish a schedule and we stick to it, and we meet the schedule. Every time it says we're going to be on, we are on. And you have notice of every time we're going to be on. And so then it becomes that, something where you as viewers, as a community, can trust us, and we can get into the habit of actually doing what we said we're going to do, and figuring out what type of schedule works for us. So that's what that's our goal in the new year. Big deal, big changes coming with that. So keep an eye out for that schedule to go up. We'll be doing that, and we will, go from there. So, and we'll be discussing that in the Discord at some point. Again, you can join Discord, be part of that conversation, maybe even be part of a show. Who knows? Hang out, join the other channels, the other servers in the partnership. But yeah. Otherwise, have a good day. Hopefully, I'll see you tonight if the computer allows it. Have a good